And we probably need some sound. Let's get that going. Let's look first on YouTube. Make sure that's working. I'm gonna turn my mic off so that I can find out, you know. Oh, there we go. That's working. Yep, mic's working. Alright, I think that's on there. Let's make sure this is working. I set that over there. That'll work. I don't care. No, like so. Alright. So what do we have? What's going on here? And let me just make sure these are working. That is such a crazy delay on there. I mean, like, major bad. But that's okay. It is what it is. I would absolutely not trade off of this because I'm not kidding you. It's like it's a really long delay on there. All right. Now back to what matters here. So you may be noticed, you know, maybe you noticed that I'm not trading with, actually I should put trading view on just so I can see, because what are we at here? Let's do this. Put trading view on here. And let's change the orb to be 0200 to 215. All right, it did that weird thing where it goes. So I'm gonna have to say 3 to 315 for whatever reason. I mean there must be some setting like wrong, but whatever, who knows, who cares. Easy fix, just put it an hour forward and don't complain, right? Okay, so now these are all showing London sessions. Quite a bit of moving, I mean, and remarkably fast. I mean, like within the first few minutes there, it looks like, look at that. What do you got? What are we on? 2 minutes, so 2, 4, 6. Yeah, within the first 10 minutes it broke out and went up. And then you see that right there, I'd get out, honestly. So I wouldn't have caught this extra little bit here, but who cares? You would have caught all that, which is decent. I'm gonna go kind of crazy on this. My one of the evals, I was trying a different strategy, and let's go back to that and I'll show you. I am currently at, I wonder if you'll be able to see it. I don't know, there's such a delay, I'm not gonna like wait on it either. So right here, yeah, so this is a 100K account, but I've only got $343 of drawdown left. So probably the smart thing to do would be to trade really small and take my time and all that, but I tend to have the best luck on the London session. I just never stream it. But anyway, so I think instead I'm gonna I've got two accounts that two evals to pass still on this. So with this firm, these are actually, I'm trying something new with these. These are the Apex 100K statics, so there's no trailing drawdown, which is, thank God, I hate that, but you have a remarkably small amount of drawdown. I think it's like 650, 625, something like that. Well, I can tell you, we can go to 20, and 625 is your max drawdown. So let me go back to this, and we'll go back to this account where issues are afoot. So instead, I'm just gonna hope for a wild breakout and catch like a really strong move up without my stops getting hit or without getting taken out. Gonna be tricky. I don't know, I'm thinking about going, I'll probably do like 11 contracts. That's not too wild. I think I have a max of 15, so 11's a little hairy, but we're gonna try it anyway. Okay, and then same with MES. What are we at? What time is it now? This is the 1:57 candle, so I don't know what's up with the music. I don't know, just wanted something different than what I normally go with, so who knows what these are. These are all just like random stuff, but yeah, that is where we are at. I am unbelievably tired, but what are you gonna do? I also wouldn't mind paying attention to, oh, you know what I just realized? No, you can see that on there. I think, let's double check. I'm gonna go back to trading views to make sure y'all can see it. We're back on the 2 minute, by the way. Look at this, holy shiza, man. You get in on this one here. Look at all this though, this is a lot. This is a little bit scary. You know what I mean? You go down and then all the way back up past the high of the range and then back down. That's a funky move there, but if you could somehow go short here and then have some emergency or something and have to leave and not come back until somewhere around here, or maybe even here somewhere, and catch that last little move and then right there get out. Actually, probably right here is where you get out, because I would just assume this is just another one of these, it's going up and then it's going to come back down lower, but it doesn't. That is the higher low now. Instead of making lower lows, it's a higher low, and then another kind of higher low, I guess. I don't know if I would call that one, but you get the drift. The overall sentiment seems to have changed right here, and you can tell that. But anyway, let's look at oil and some other things. See what we got going on. So I've got these pivot points on. The black is the New York session, basically the New York market, and then these are like the off times, obviously. So you got like, so this 4, 5, 3, yeah. So this is just the New York session, and the market doesn't actually close until, I don't know, whatever. I think it's 4, yeah. So you've got all this time here, It goes from, if you notice there, 1556, because we're on the 2 minute, so maybe 58 to 1700. So that's the time frame. From 4 to 5 it's closed. I'm in Central Time. So that's a hell of a nice move right there. Oil seems to do, I really think oil is a pretty good, a pretty safe bet on the London session. It usually, you know, pretty close to open, it looks like. But what about this? This is all the way up at 7 a.m. before that goes up. Good lord. That's the pre-market to New York move. It does this and then it reverses, right? That's what, and then if you look here, what do we have? Moving up, goes up a little. What are we at? 9:30 before it reverses and then plummets down. Can you imagine catching that, no one up here? So like, you know it's gonna reverse, although it did that there and then it went back up. You would have no way of knowing, you know. Well, I wouldn't. But yeah, move up, it'll move down and then it reversed at the open. Move up, starts to go down, opens and plummets. Yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping for. Today went kind of wild. Today was a crazy day with the Trump tweeting and all that again, China deals and everything. So that's kind of, it is what it is, you know. 202. Okay, so it is now open. It's for 2 minutes. We're on a 2. Oh, we're on the 1 right here. Let's put it on a 2 minute candle just to see what we see. Really, it needs to be on the 15 minute candle. Let's do like a, I don't know, 5. Yeah. There's Tokyo's range I have marked out. But I get the feeling, so what's this? 132 right here. There's our low. And there's our high. Let's get rid of this puppy. Okay, there we go. I'm hoping it, well, we'll see. I don't wanna jinx myself here. But this is the 2 o'clock candle. What are we on? 5 minute? We are, right? Yeah. It's gonna definitely move more. You may hear some like ticking going on. I actually have a order book open here. Where do I have that? Oh yeah, over here. There we go, here a little bit. What is it looking like there? It looks like on order book that we have liquidity down at the 2, what is that? 21,661 area, 21,662, somewhere in there. I would not be surprised to see us drop to that. I think we're gonna at some point drop down and grab that liquidity up, and it's dropping, right? Is that what we're doing right now? Let's go back to a 1 minute so we can see what we're. Oh, and that's the yes. Let's go back to old Naz here. What do we got? This is. I'm gonna move that out of the way, and yeah, it is starting to drop, like I said. So where's that? 21 right here somewhere is what I was thinking. I would say 661, somewhere in here. I wouldn't be surprised to see us drop down to that level there. Somewhere around there. That's 662. but it is awfully choppy. It's too early. It's market open. I'm not getting anything yet. I'm probably gonna, you know, there's no sense in not waiting for the 15-minute orb. You know what I mean? I do think it's important though to mark out yesterday. So that started here, the high and low. So that would be like here to there. So you're looking at 64. This isn't even let's go back to this. All right, holy crap, man, look at this. This is huge. There's that high and low. Yep. All right, so I'm gonna have to draw like a, golly, look at that, man. There it is. It did what I said it would. Nah, I'm not gonna chase that. I'm not gonna do that. Let's get rid of this box because we're gonna need a whole new box. What I need to do, this is that time, so right here to, is this 2? There's 2 right there. Okay, so right here, somehow I gotta, I have to draw a box between there. So that's the 2. Oh, that's 2 p.m. Okay, I thought that looked a little funky, right? Yeah, we need to go back. It's because we're on, let's go like at least 5 minutes. Okay, so here we go. It's currently 6/7, so 6/6 is the day we're talking about that I need. Yeah, right here. So there's that one. So here's the low, right? And then there's the high. So let's do that. Let's go here. Let's go shapes. Looks like right about there. Because what's that time right there? 9 a.m. Honestly, that's way too low. 6:40, so 2. We're just gonna go to like here, I think, honestly, because that's a different thing. Yeah, I'm gonna change that. So we're going up to what, here? Yep, that's what we're gonna say. And we're gonna say this one can go to, when is this? 7:30. So yeah, that's like the wrong. This one's gonna be there. It's gonna be at its lows already, basically. That's what it's looking like to me. So that one's going there. What the hell is this one doing? This is 7. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. Yeah, 320. That'll work for the highs there. There we have it. That's an important area to be aware of. I half wonder about this though. I may do that. I may put 2 boxes and let's just make this one a different color. Because I do believe there to there might matter as well. And I want this one to be, what do you think, gray, white? That'll work. I don't, it's disgusting. We got to do something else. I don't want that. Maybe here, let's go like this or something. Okay, whatever, that's good. Apply, save, cool. Better than nothing. All right. So yeah, so this is the main date. That was weird. Thought I saw a reflection in the thing. I don't think this place is haunted. All right. So yeah, that's what we got going on here. And we're still waiting for the 15-minute to play out at this point. We should have, it's almost there. Let's go back to a 1 minute. And yeah, you can see the stuff is there, but yeah. 2 o'clock candle is that first white one. So currently that's the high of the orb. We're in the blue section, ready to go 11 contracts strong and see if it does blow the account immediately or if I catch some profit. It'd have to be a pretty strong move for me to not blow it, because any pullback at all could really devastate it, you know. And Nas is gonna pull. That is just gonna happen. NASDAQ goes up and down like so fast. I wonder what else we got. Let's, like I said, let's take another gander here. What are we at? 11. We got 4 minutes. Okay, so that's NAS doing its thing with its little bit of orb here. I'd like to see oil is the one that I feel does the best on this one. Look at that. Crude kind of plummeted there, man, a little bit. Look at that. Yeah. Okay, so that's interesting. Yep, we're gonna definitely be below the VWAP unless some major changes happen here. What about gold? Gold is doing some funkiness here. I would have loved to catch that move. Look at that. Good lord, man. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, let's not get caught up in the woulda coulda. Alright. Really, Russell's one I've been liking a lot lately. I just hate how you really have to go heavy on it to make money. It feels like it just doesn't, the ticks aren't worth a ton, you know. So let's go like this, and I'll $5 a tick. Okay, you think that's great until you see, how much was it contract wise? 10 contracts. So let's do 10 here, which makes NASDAQ $5 a tick. Okay, now the difference is from here to here you got like 40 ticks, whereas here it's like 3, you know. So let's do this. Let's say take profit at 30 ticks. 30 ticks is all the way up there, and it's $150. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, that's craziness. If we go to NASDAQ and we do 30 ticks, oh, that's why. Let's do this so we can see it. Yeah, look at that. It's just that little bit right there. Like, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen, no problem. I mean, that's an easy thing to catch, you know. Maybe I should just put this down to like $100 increments. Try to catch a shitload of $100 moves, you know. I can put this down here at, what do you think, 50? Should I try and do that 2 to 1 and just like only play like seriously for sure gonna be moved up, you know, like while it's still going up? Put this at 0. How is 11.99 but 10 is 100? That makes no sense whatsoever. What the hell? I do 13 contracts. Oh, I know why. Okay, so you would just want to do that. It's because they're worth, I see. Yeah, I may just try this out. Should I Hail Mary all of it, or should I just go for like little $100 increments, you know what I mean? I'm just worried I'm going to get that 50 stopped out like immediately, you know? maybe go 75. You better have a pretty good win rate. We'll do 60 maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like 60 is the way to go. And I also think you could catch more than 100. But let's just do 100 at a time. If I can just catch a bunch of these, maybe that's the way to do it with a smaller, you know. I only have 300 I can lose, so that's, I've got to, you know. Let's try that. Yeah, pushing up now. We're on the 2 minute. Let's look at the 1. Okay, we're now within the range. I'm not gonna mess with any. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Mess with any like trailing stops or any of that. Although I do have it on this. If I trade with this, it'll be trailing stops, you know. Is this now as it is? Let's go to the 15. Mark out the orb, which is right there. That one. As the more keen-eyed of you will have noticed, I have my fib retracement. The reason I did that is so that it would automatically draw this middle, and I can also see little 25% ranges of it essentially. So that's what this is. That's what the settings look like if you want that. I just got rid of the ones I don't need, because I don't really trade off the fib anyway. It's not one of my strategies I use. I used to with crypto, but I don't really do it with futures. So it's much more useful as just a real quick. I can just draw it up there super fast. And what is this? 130 to the 2 right there. Yeah. So anyway, I can just throw that up there, and now I've got that, you know, and I can see these levels here. Like, I just like it. Okay, let's put this back on the uno momento, adin minutos. Okay. All right, it's not doing anywhere near the movements I was, you know, the volume and everything I was hoping it would. Let's check bookmap real fast, like that's in this other window here. What have we got? It looks like we have a little bit of volume just beneath us there. And there we go to grab that. Now it'll likely pull up. Got, looks like we're going like that. We'll see. And if that is the case, we're going to break this pretty soon. And if we don't, that makes me think that we will plummet to the downside. Very, very probable. But who knows? Yeah, there's not a lot stopping us to go down to where the VWAP is here. Basically, like, look at this. You got a little bit here on this volume, but I wouldn't be surprised. Although overall, this is, if we were trend line trading, this is pretty sweet. This isn't looking bad, to be honest with you. In fact, I'm going to draw this out and see if, because something tells me, where's that at? There. It's almost, well, I mean, it is what it is. You can't make it be something it's not. But I'll be honest, I feel like I actually feel like this, if you were to put that up there, Where's the thing I just had over here? Yeah, here. Somewhere right in there. Then set that there. Yeah, that's correctly drawn there. It's touching here, here, here. Okay, now what I wouldn't be surprised to see is if there's a corresponding from this peak, if it lines up with those two right there. So we got blue. Let's do a red one now going downward from this peak. And what do you know? Looks like it does. So we got a little bit of a wedge happening. This one needs to be like a reddish color. Okie dokie. And now we can have a little look-see at what's going on here. So, are we going to bounce off the trend line? What are we going to respect more today is what I'd like to know. And what we're about to find out. The trend line or the orb. I don't know if I have VWAP on here, do I? I think I do. Yeah, it's down there. I do have VWAP. I don't even need to. I already have it. And just to verify that, we can go here and look. Yep, VWAP is right there. What EMA did I have? Oh, that was like a 200 EMA. Yeah, I don't want that there. Okay, so that's all good. I'm getting more comfortable. I wouldn't say proficient, but at least comfortable with this Trade-of-8 web platform. Don't get me wrong, I missed this, but I was having problems. I don't know if I mean, it would freeze up. Like I would place an order, and you couldn't escape. You'd be in the trade, watching your. One time I was up like, I don't know, $800, and no shit, I was over $800, and I hit sell like to take the profit because I knew it was going to reverse. Sure as shit, I mean I hit sell, nothing happened. It did reverse like I thought. Went all the way down, kept going down further and further and further. I kept hitting sell. I tried everything. I went over to the Trade-of-8 platform, hit exit all trades, nothing. It just wouldn't do it. And then it went ching, liquidated the account. What do? You know what I mean? I've been emailing them. They haven't even responded yet. That was with Take Profit. So that sucks because they're my favorite prop firm. You know, man, look at this candle going up. Should I make it reverse and buy real quick? Interesting. So we went to this. I wonder if this corresponds with the top of that red. Not yet. Not yet. But it does with this little flag here. Watch, look at that. I bet you anything that does. Let's go with this trend line here. We'll just start there. Oh, it doesn't. We broke through it. That does. This is the breakout. Now, if we bounce off this, it's going to go up. Look at that. And it's about to start that any second, I bet you. Yeah. Interesting. And then back down for a retest, or are we going straight up? Golly, look how perfectly that aligns. Yep. What's this saying? Yeah, we got a little bit of liquidity up top there that we're gonna take out. I would guess Is this up to date? Like, are we current on that? We are. That's a strong wick. It makes you feel like we're going down, doesn't it? I think we may go down to the 64 area. Oh no, I'm sorry, I was reading that wrong. We're at 64 now, basically. Well, still nothing I'm gonna mess with. I'm not gonna, you know. No, sir. I mean, if we break the orb, then yeah, maybe. Let's check it out over here. Oh, look at that though. Wonder why it's different on these different charts here. You know what I mean? Oh, because yeah, this is, I did the higher time frame line on that one. But look at that, how interesting. It went right to that line, and now it'll probably go back down. It corresponds with a 25% there, so yeah, now we're back down. We're going back down now. Just so you can see better what's happening here. Look at this. This blue line is the 25%, right? So here's a 50% of the orbs range, and then this is the 25. So from here it's like 25, 50, 75, 100, or vice versa going down. But yeah. And back down. Yep. Are we going to go to this 25? If it drags it out long enough and we get a 25 and the whatever this is, like we did here, look at that. It's like intersects this wedge pattern with that. Look at that. Look at that. Golly. Nice. So at some point here I should be looking for a buy because that's right on the line there. Unless we're just gonna break to the downside. But I don't think so. I think it's gonna come down here and we're gonna bounce off this, or we'll bounce off this, or we could reverse immediately, or we could go all the way down. We'll just have to see what it does. Going back up now. Yeah, you know, I half wonder if I should go with like 30 seconds or something, so we can. I hate when you do that and it throws everything off the. Like now that all the markings are off. Let's go back to the 1 minute. I can't. Look at that, man. Actually going lower. Right here would be a good entry if it reverses. It's taking too long. I don't like it. Making me nowhere near as confident as I was on that reversal statement. It's doing basically exactly what I said it would though. If we can go maybe one more candle, maybe two, then it'll be at that point that I said be perfect for reversing. But I don't think it's going to give that to us. I think we're going to reverse right now. I won't lie, are we on Heikinashi or on, yeah we are. So I would like this to have been white, but oh well. A blue, we've got the flat bottom. Where's the VWAP? Below us? Yep. So the only thing is that this isn't engulfing this one at all. It's like nowhere, maybe half the size of that one. So that doesn't show the volume I'd like to see for a reversal, you know. It is possible it may happen right here, but you know, now it's getting to be bigger. All right. Even still, yep, there we. Is it gonna do it? I think it will now. I could be wrong. It could go back down, but I think this is what we're gonna get. I think we're gonna go up to about the 50% range, if that. No, I'm wrong. We may go to where I said that first time. Wonder where the thing is. Way down there, probably. Now it's. That's weird, isn't it? Look, so you can see that we're within the box here, but if I zoom in, it changes the color and makes it to where you can't see that anymore. Dude, that's doing exactly what I said it would. And I think if we get to this point right here, it's going to reverse. If we go over one more candle, maybe two tops, we're not going to get the chance, are we? It's going to reverse, go up to at least the 50%. And then are we going to have a breakout? And if so, do I take the breakout or do I wait for the retest? If we do have a breakout, by that point, it'd probably be able to bounce off this 25% range again. Or will it just go right on up to the top, to the opening range high? There it goes. Dude, I should have got in on that one, but I don't normally do this. I'm decided I was gonna wait for a freaking orb breakout, not diddle in the middle scalping. You know what I mean? So I think I'm gonna start leaving a link to all the people that I watched that like that diddle in the middle where I heard that. That's from that Rumors couple. Their channel's got, I mean, you can learn a lot from them. The orb, you know, that's been around forever, but the person I watched that really kind of got me into it was that Big Daddy Max, you know. Who else? The thing that I was saying with the flat top and then, like, you know, all that whole thing when you're above the VWAP looking for buys, all that strategy, that was what is his name, Huvier Gems. That's a good channel, you know. There's so much out there in terms of free resources. There's too much out there. You can way overdo it. So you just gotta kind of figure out a few things, and then trend lines. You know, I love trend lines. Honestly, probably I would say probably Tori Trades is the one. If you know, but she gets a lot of hate, man. But honestly, trend lines usually do pretty well. I mean, they're pretty. Look at this. I mean, it's reliable. It's hit. This was drawn way before we were over here, where it's been sticking to these, you know, so they do work, you know what I mean? But I think, yeah, who knows? I mean, she gets a lot of hate, I think, because of, you know, how much money she probably generates from, you know, outside of trading, just from YouTube and whatever else, but, you know, like a course selling and stuff, but what the hell, why wouldn't you, you know? I mean, I wouldn't make it super expensive, but, you know, but I don't know what all's in her course. I can't say that. I don't know what else she's offering, you know. I'm just saying, you know, people are going to make money how they're going to make money. The problem isn't that they're going to make money. The problem is that people aren't looking at the big picture. you know. Of course she's gonna of course she's making money. That's like, you know, the point of all this, you know what I mean? So I mean, it's one thing to help people, but even the Bible says don't cast your pearls before swine. So, you know what I mean? Like, look at that, right up to the line. And then now what? Are we going to go back up more? We're going back down here. What are we doing, you know? At some point, you have to break out of this. It can't trade, you know, forever. It's going to have to break out, retest, and go up. Break out, go beneath, use it as support, something. You know, we're going to do something. Or break down, retest, just break down, go straight down. Could break down, bounce off this line, off the orb. If it, you know, nothing saying it won't do both. Look, it did here. So, you know what I mean? And honestly, I don't love the wick situation we have here. Like, it's hard to tell where these lines need to be, honestly. I mean, that's flawless on there, but just curious if I move that like that or there even. And honestly, same with this red one here. No, about there's perfect on that one. It doesn't have to hit it like to the pixel like this did. See, look at, you know, golly, that's crazy. I need a soda. I will be right back. Ugh. Alright. What's going on? Not much has changed, huh? What is the book map looking like? Bunch of liquidity down below us at the like 21, we'll say 652, 21,652. Yeah, that's down there. So I could see that being a bit of an issue there. 21,652. And then we have some to the upside here. I bet we're going to go up and grab that. 68 and 75. I think we're going to go up and get that. Maybe like right around. There's 75. It's in between the two. I would say somewhere like right there. Honestly, it seems like that liquidity is somewhere right around here. You think we're going to go up to there before we drop back down? We're breaking out of this. Do I do it or do I wait for the retest? I bet we're at least going to this. Glad I did not. Holy crap, I'm glad I didn't do that. I had a bad feeling about it. I don't know if you could hear it. So that's a... Look at all this wick, man. I don't like seeing it. I'd rather see cleaner candles than this. I hate choppy markets. I'm so bad at chop scalping, you know what I mean? I'm a trend trader 100% at this point. I provide liquidity in chop. That's about the reality of it. That's about what I'm good for in a choppy market, providing liquidity. We need a breakout, like a major breakout. And this looks like a reversal. I bet the next candle goes down to over here somewhere. What's Bookmap saying? Do we have any liquidity down there? Oh yeah. Holy crap, we have so much there. Down at just above 650. Yeah, down in like right around here. This is where we really need to get to grab the liquidity. Well, I guess it's time for dinner. Again, protein thing here. I'm just gonna turn the mic off for now, so you don't have to hear me eating. I might change the music or something for us here. Gold looked like it was going to break down, and we got the 2 wicks, so it may be still going. It looks like it may be dropping here in a sec. I don't know. We're right in the 50% range. So see, now from here to here is 50. I bet that's what this pivot is. We could find that out pretty quick and easy by going with one of these. Going from like here to the 50. Then we just grab this and put it on the 50, and yeah, what do you know? Big surprise, this correlates with that. So this pivot point is 50%, and look there, it dropped to it. We're gonna go below it. Golly, should I?
Order working.
Working?
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
What's happening? See why lately I've been trading on that other platform? I don't like that.
Order cancelled.
Watch now, it'll plummet down. So the weird thing is, when I try to do gold on here, whoa, man, I'm messing around, not paying attention. Look at that. What did we lose right there? Let's have a look. 306, hardly anything. Nice. That worked out pretty good. All right. All things considered. Wonder if I had to put on, you know, nothing crazy, just go like a little bit, like maybe, I don't know, 4 contracts, we'll say. Let's do these, add that, yep, and then go.
Order filled.
I'd like to get it to a break-even point. That would be great. That's not good to see. Should I go higher than this last one here? Can I sustain that kind of loss? But I really, oh, okay, good deal. That's good, that buys me more time over here. It's the weirdest thing. It's a weird theory, but I better not talk about it and see. I'm gonna keep it a secret. No, it's not helping me at all. God dang it. You know what I should do is move this to there, to that pivot point. Get off me. Don't do it. I don't want to go above the, I'm not losing any more than that. We're already at 48, so, you know. Come on, go the other way. That's a big wick. It should be dropping now. Should drop, come on. I knew I shouldn't have done it. So this one went all the way back down to the 50. God damn it. Where is this at? What did I lose there? 225. Ah. Look at that. Frickin' reversal. Gold, you screw me every time. I need to only stick with oil and NASDAQ. Although NASDAQ's not too kind either. I hate that I have to set these every time. I cannot tell you how many times I've like seen a good thing, you know, put this on 0 and then hit buy, like cool. But then you have to like manually drag these and everything, like pisses me off. I think it is time for a change in music. Let's go with something calmer, maybe like jazz for a minute or something. I need to like chill out. I'm like getting too hyped. Okay, that's better. Look at that, man. Using this line as support now. It flipped it. It's retested. Now let's go to the moon. Come on. Let's do this. Actually, let's do this. Let's do that right now. I'll go 10 contracts. And that'll fix everything. My life will be good. No, life is good regardless. Who is it? That was Patrick Whelan was talking about that, about how
iceberg and Cuba.
How your chances of being born in this country with like both your parents and all that or whatever, it's like 5%. You know, I mean that's
Order filled.
pretty crazy when you think about it. Don't screw me. What is this?
Stop filled.
Of course. Oh wait, did that liquidate me? I hope not. No, okay, cool, we're good. I think it's still going up, right? But nope, it's not gonna. What I'd like to know is why the hell this moved. I think it goes there. I don't know. So annoying. So is that the 2 o'clock? It is. Okay, so that's why. So yeah, that's correct. I wish there was a way to lock it. I don't know. So I know like on, for example, on here, let's say I draw a square or whatever, right? I can lock it and now I can't move that square. Like that's really, really great. I don't know why we don't have that on the other program. And maybe we do and I just don't, you know how to do it. I should Google that. What about you? No, hell with that. Good old S&P doing pretty much nothing. Oil had kind of a fake out, honestly. I mean, you went down to the first profit target, you know, but still. Then you went right back up to the 50% of the range. Like that's, what is that? Gold. Kiss my backside, gold. It's a love-hate with gold. What are you doing? You're going back up to the 50%? You're gonna come back down and then retest and go up, or break through, or just go crazy. I don't think it's gonna do that. I think it's gonna go downward, but who knows? Look at that. It's a decent candle. And honestly, if we put this at 0, put these up right here and here, it looks like, yeah, that would have been what I was going for with that. Like I said, I'm just trying to get that 100. But honestly though, I don't know. I'd love to catch a serious move, and I don't even remember what my profit target on these is. On these, let me close this off and so I can pull that up and see what the profit target is here on these. Okay, it looks like 2K. My profit target's only 2K. I don't know why I was thinking it was more like 4 or 6. It's $2 grand on these. Okay. I mean, the right move with NAS can do that. And these are apex, so I could do it in one go, one trade. If you catch this, you know, a strong enough trend. Something like this would be nice. I don't know if that's too grand. It might be. Let's look. So if I was to put this up there and put this down to there, that's about halfway there anyway. I'm going to say 33 and 20. 15. Yeah, and then this can go up to like 13 there. How much do I have left to lose on that? Dude, that is dropping, right? Yeah, let's do that. And should I move this? No, I'm not going to screw with it right now. Here's all that liquidity I was telling you about. So, are we going to break orb to the downside now? Is this finally a trend strong enough? Is that what we're doing? I hate to get in now. I don't want to chase, you know what I mean? Especially at the bottom of this. Very good chance we're going to go up or go down to about this level and go up. Golly, that looks good though, doesn't it? Dude, I don't know what to do here. I guess just be patient and not screw around. This is either a good buy to go back up to the 50, which is what it's looking like, or finally we're going to break. But I don't think the orb's doing it. Nope. Well, maybe it is. Let's see. Honestly, you should go lower contracts. I don't know. There's a couple strategies you could do here. Is my mic on? Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, that was a decent play. I wish I'd have sold here. God, I knew it. I should have bought right there. Probably too late. Shouldn't have done it. Yep. I guess it's good that I did.
Order cancelled.
There, I took some anyway. Pretty decent catch right there. Just kind of a quick little puppy. That put us back up to 265 at least. Right up to the 50% range. Now we're going to go back below, because this is also using this as resistance now. It broke through it and this one, and then this one went right back through it, so it almost like invalidated this line, but it's using this one as resistance at the moment. Might be worth noting. and it coincides with the 50% of the orb, so very good chance we're going to reverse and go back down now. But that's a pretty strong momentum, you know. That candle is way bigger than any of the preceding candles. So yeah, we're just going back up. We're gonna go up to the top. I half wonder, should I go with like a few lower contracts and like 4 or something.
Order filled.
And I'll have to manually move my stops myself. That's gonna hit, no doubt. Unless we just rip up there.
Order cancelled.
No. But I didn't lose anything on that, which is nice, right? 261. I mean, if anything, I made like $2 or something, right? Maybe we just do 5, and then I don't know though. We're at the 25%, like to the pixel. We may be done with this upside move. Nope.
Order filled.
God, why did I buy it right there? I should have waited. Run up there, run up there. I don't care. I'm moving my stops because.
Order filled.
Fuck. Yeah, I lost about 30 more there. It's not even the dollar amount. It's the principal, man. God, that's the thing. It's the principal. Because the dollar amount's completely irrelevant. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's just the amount of contracts you're trading. But if you are doing good trades like that and you're copy trading multiple accounts, 20 accounts or something, pretty, that could make a pretty big difference. So now what? Now we're going back down. Fucking chop city all session so far. I wanted a strong break of the orb. It's London session, man. Come on. Look at this. Is this correct? No. No, that's from a different session. Where is... Let's see. So this one is the 2 o'clock candle right here. 2:15, which will be there, we'll say. So basically here to here. So there to, yeah, this one. So that's the orb on this one. Yep. So from here to what here? That's 34, where's 15? To there, so from there to there. Alright, so 2 is here. Let's do this. 2, it's this one. Alright. Was that, I believe? Yeah. So, oh, it doesn't matter though, because that's the high, and then 15 falls within there. This will be the low. Okay, so the low will be right there. And the high goes up, what, 3 ticks? Yep. And Russell's doing nothing. Let's put this over here, because S&P, man, it used to be my favorite, but golly, it's been pissing me off lately. I just not feeling it anymore. Like, I don't know. It was a good run, but those days are gone, Okay, so there's 2 14.15. Why is this not way down here? Because that's where that should be. Right there. Huh. Interesting. Naz, what are you doing? Nothing. Gold, should I give you another chance to screw me over again? Not on here. Let's look at it on this one. Right up to the top of that. Golly, look at that, man. What did I do? I think I shorted right here, didn't I? Yeah, I think that's what happened. And then it just went on up. Now we're going down. The question is, will it continue to go down? Should I try with a few? I've only got 4 contracts there. I mean, I'm definitely not gonna keep my stop there. If I do this, it would be like down here somewhere, maybe like 10. It's a pretty high resistance area.
Order filled. Order filled.
What did I go, 4 contracts? Okay, there we go. I need it to drop far enough for me to get this over there so I can nope, don't do that. There you go.
Stop filled. Modification rejected. Stop filled.
I hate when I do that. Now it's gonna well, I don't know what to do. I guess I need to try and get out of it.
Order cancelled.
There we go. What was it on over here? Was that on the... So, I wonder if I should... What I really need to do is figure out... Let's go with the 15-minute orb. Find that candle. 2 o'clock is right here. So, that's this one? Okay. I need to get this puppy down here. So, there's the 15-minute candle. Right there. Put this back on the 1 minute. Let's see what's happening here. It looks like I got out at the right place there. That's nice. I'm going to take these EMAs off there. I don't want them on there. Okay, we should be looking for cells here. We're under the VWAP. This needs to be 4 or 5 at least. Alright, Naz, we're at the bottom. $14. Let's put that at like 12. Are we gonna bounce and just go back up? Are we gonna finally actually trend? What are we doing? It hasn't broken yet. And oh, we're about an hour within that hour and a half. There we go. Was that a stop hunt? Giant wick. Looks like a good place to buy. I guess I can always lift that if it starts moving up.
Order filled.
Uh-oh. Might be in trouble here. Nope. Oh, wait.
Modification rejected.
What is this, Nas?
Order cancelled.
Okay, well that worked. Kind of. Should we go with the auto one? Let's try that now. I shouldn't have done it there, but I guess it's all good. Go on up. Run up there. Let's go. Ooh, get out of the way.
Modification rejected.
Okay, okay. Calm down.
Stop filled.
A little bit.
Stop filled. Order cancelled.
There we go. Not bad. What did I get there? So let's have a look. See, couple hundred. There we go. See, trends. That's what I need. I don't know why I'm sorry, Naz. I don't know why I traded anything else. I don't know what I was thinking. I kind of know what I was thinking. Oh, here we are. It's a good reversal spot here. What are we on? What is this, oil? Tempting. It's only 2 contracts. Right? So we sell. Let's go back to NAS. Right back down. Right in here. Look at that. Interesting. I guess I'm gonna leave that open. There's no reason not to. So that's kind of cool. What I do on here shows up there, and then even though I can't adjust my stops here, I can do it there. So that may be the way to do it. I think that's what I'm going to do. Look at these. So as long as I'm not doing the auto in queue where I want an auto break even or a trailing stop, like, you know, if I'm going to be manually moving the stops like I did, the TP and the stop, then I'll do it on this program. But I can still get my entries here, you know, like execute the trade and all that here. Like, I just like the way this looks better, you know. But I don't know, this isn't bad. I mean, I'm getting accustomed to this now because of all the shenanigans that happened with this one, and I'm scared to give any leeway for that to happen again. Look at these 2 candles right here. It's like the Twin Towers there, man. Those things are monsters. What are we at? Oh, we're on the 1 minute. I mean, those are huge. They're literally like 50% of the opening range right there, up and down. And then you got the giant wick there. We're going down for sure. Like, there's no question. What I'm wondering though is, will it go low? Like, are we going to break out and stay down, move down now? Nope, there's not enough strength. God dang it. I don't know. We may get a move here. No, it's not looking good. I just don't feel it, man. I'm not feeling the strength on it. Okay, now we're where we were. Broke past it. Well, is this finally the breakout? Or is this a trap? Which is kind of what I'm thinking. What I'd like to see is let this retest and then let's go long, man. Okay, retest right here. Start reversing. Right there's the spot. Reverse, come on. Damn it. Well, that was a confirmation candle. It confirmed what I did not want. Although that's kind of what I would want to see. Dude, man, I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah, there. It's looking like we might actually be. $320. I almost need another confirmation candle now on this. This does not instill confidence to me. I feel like we're gonna go back up here in a minute. I'd like to see it go down, you know, like another one and then just start dropping. Look at that though. That does not. I mean, we're dropping, but barely, man. Look, it's like a struggle. We're like struggling here. No one knows who's gonna take control. Even still, I mean, that made me feel a little bit better, but now we're pushing it back. Yeah, this feels risky to me. This one feels risky. I don't want to take a short right here. Not with 11 contracts, I don't. Let's look at book map here and see what's happening. There's a little bit of liquidity there. Yeah, I think we're gonna go grab that real quick down here, and then we're gonna reverse. Would be my guess. Why is my thing stopped here? Okay, there we go. Six, 4, 3, 5, and 42. So 3, 5. right here and 42. So yeah, somewhere right in here is this liquidity. So once we get through this, if we don't just immediately bounce back up, then I'll feel a little more confident. 3.9, yeah, right in here. I mean, we're kind of at it now. Is it taking it out? Let me look on the book map here. It just took it out. So now we're going to reverse and go up, or I'll feel confident we're actually having the breakout. I don't know, man. I think we're going to go back up. It's risky. I almost bought there, but should have. Man, if we're just gonna chop here, like, you know what I'm saying? I am getting tired. And it is 3:30, so well, yeah, just about 3:30.
Iceberg and Cuba.
That didn't really do much. Sometimes when it says that, it'll, like, you know, skyrocket, but it didn't really do much at all. What it, I mean, 10, 15 ticks or whatever. What did it do? You know? Yeah. Is this the reversal point right here? Man. Look at gold. Wonder if I had to do like 2 contracts with gold. While I'm waiting on this, I think I might. Let's go back to gold. Let's do like 2. I'd like to at least break even. Are we at a range area? I think we can go up to here, right? And that would break even at least. The sun's got an automatic stop loss and all that, and auto take profit and all that stuff. And it's an orb breakout. We're here, we're going above the VWAP. This looks good if we can get a if we can get a confirmation candle. Or is this the 1 minute? Maybe 3. I don't know though, that's quite a wick there. So we've been under the VWAP this whole session. What's NQ doing? Going up. Yeah, the hell with it.
Order filled.
We'll put it on that side of the VWAP. If it goes below it, it stops us out, whatever. I really want it to just, I want to break even, so I need it to go up some, you know, like that, like it was just doing there. It should go up, but, well, I say that. I don't want to give money back. Maybe I ought to just call this one. Yeah.
Order cancelled.
Yeah. It may shoot up. I don't care. If you can stop your losers early, it's probably a good thing. And I'm too tired to think straight right now. Shouldn't even be trading, honestly. But what are you gonna do? I know one thing I'm going to do, and that is use the restroom real quick. So I will return. What's going on here? What did I miss? Looks like nothing there. Gold did not shoot up, it went back down. So I don't feel too bad about that one. Crude is in the middle. This is at the 25%. What is this doing? And then, yeah, the Dow. Let's move it over here because I'm used to it being in a certain order here. Okay, it's at the bottom, but again, it's not, you know. Oh, this could be a good point for it to drop, it looks like, actually. But I feel like the volume's drying up right now. You know what I mean? I feel like there's not enough market participation at the moment. I wonder if this is their like lunchtime, you know what I mean? I don't know what time they go to lunch and all that. I wonder if that works. Yep, kind of does. Kind of does. This looks like a good place for a reversal because, but honestly, I don't know, this is a tricky one because you got consistently lower highs and lows, but right here you also have this prior trend line. Okay, never mind. It's time to get rid of this one. It doesn't respect it at all. We're done with those. Which means it's probably going to go further down. Do I try it, or do I just try to be happy about going up whatever we got? I'm still down 91, I guess, dollars on this one. But to be fair, I really thought, like, for sure, you know, I really thought for sure that, God, this is terrible. It's usually better than this. I really thought that, what was I going to tell you there? Oh, that this account would be blown, you know, that, but so far that hadn't happened. I've taken 30 trades total on this, and I'm down $91. I was right about the reversal thing with the line, but it went past the line a little more than I was expecting it to, so it made me doubt it. Man, I'm tired. Crap, you know what I just did? Yeah. Well, here, hold on. I gotta reopen that window. I accidentally closed the window. Let's go back to this. Did it? Yeah, it put it back in. Good, okay. What do I need? Let's add this. Okay, so that's all good to go still again. And let's look through here and see what we got. In your opinion, what do you think was the most successful lie ever told? What is that? Not sure what kind of watch that is there. It's pretty. Golly, so retarded, so ridiculous. Whole lot of nothing. Interesting. I'd like to see us bounce off this and go way up. What is this? S&P? 13. Let's go with 10 instead. It's kind of risky though. I mean, we got a solid downward trend, right? Yeah, this one's a little, I don't know what to do on that one. I'm gonna watch it for a minute. I need one more soda, and then by the end of the soda I'll probably call it. I don't know, should I get in? I don't know, it seems to follow that trend still. And that one's iffy. Right at that 25% point there. We don't have any pivot points by us here, so what is this thing saying? So I'm not seeing any major liquidity there. There is a little bit on the S&P up at the 59.72 area. So let's look at that. Right around here. Okay, at the top of that. That's about it though. Are we gonna put in a higher high here? Was this the reversal point? Is that what's going on? That would make sense. If so, we're gonna need a little higher, but then another pullback, and then it'll go up. You know, like it's been doing here. Look how long it took to get. It's literally been almost 2 hours to drop from this to its low. You know. What did I say that was? 59.72. So if we go to the S&P, we 59.72, right around there. Looks like that's what we're doing. Is this a W or is this a double top? Not really. This isn't a huge, strong reversal. I mean, where's the VWAP? It's down there. Okay, so this is a good setup though for that, for those shorter plays, because you've got two flat. This is about the same size, so you could, you know, expect to go up to about here with it, but we've gone all the way here, and I feel this joke has ran its course. You know what I mean? This guest has overstayed. I think it's gonna go back down now. I don't know. Like I said, this would be the reversal point and then up, right? And then we're gonna have another pull down to somewhere in here, maybe just a little bit above it, somewhere like right in between here, and then it'll go back up to over this. Hopefully, I would assume at some point we're going up to this. See, yeah, we're having this pullback now. I think we're gonna go up to that 59.72. What's the Russell doing again? Look at that. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Let's go to Heikinashi and at least we can see what's happening here. Yeah, I'm not trading that. Gold. Sorry, punk ass. I think it was it this one I got in? I went long right here and it stopped me out. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I got long right here and it stopped me out, and it went up, back down to VWAP, and up again. It's down to this number 1 pivot, up probably to the number 2. We could go like 2 contracts on it just to, you know. Honestly, we could put this down around there because I think it's gonna actually hit that 20 bucks. Are you good with losing the 20? Let's go here, because if I'm wrong, you know, I don't want to lose too much. And it shouldn't do that much play. It should trend up if it's gonna.
Order filled.
Gold. You're a cruel, cruel person. Look at that. The moment I buy. You didn't know I could affect the market like that, did you? That's a lot of power.
Cancelled.
Well, whatever. Lesson learned on that one. Yeah, it was a good call not going crazy with the stop loss. I guess if it reverses now and goes up, I'm going to be a little bit pissed off about that. It's stupid to be pissed off about it, but I should learn from it, you know. And either don't take a trade you're not certain of, or, you know, size down so that you're cool with the losses. You know, you can have your stop loss way lower where it should have been down below that pivot, probably. And now it's going to go up, right? But was it crude I said I wasn't going to trade? No. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was. But let's go back to NASDAQ and see what's going on. That's dropping. I feel like, for some reason, I feel like S&P is what I need to be looking at right now. I don't even know why. but I feel like that's the one I should do, you know? Honestly, I feel like this would be a decent play right here. We need some form of like reversal to happen, but that wick is pretty telling. Like, it's a decent place to get in. Now it's going up, but this is a lower high, so I don't know. It's a little risky, you know. Yeah, glad I didn't. Well, it's time for another soda. And back down. So alright, now here's the moment of truth here. We're going to reverse and go up. I think so. I think that was the reversal, right? This is where we should do it. I mean, I could honestly, I would say you could damn near get away with, I mean, you don't want to wait too long to get in. Probably should do it if I'm gonna. I don't know though. I don't know S&P as well as I know NASDAQ, but it could drop down. I feel like I would rather have I'd rather get in right around here somewhere. Okay, price is dropping down there. Perfect. That's good, right about there, somewhere in there. Should I do it? Why is this not moving? I'm at 10 contracts. I'm gonna do it.
Order fill working.
And I'm gonna put this up like here somewhere. Maybe I'm gonna go up here because it's about to reverse on me.
Stop filled.
Yep. Somehow still in the trade. Okay, we'll stay there, and if it goes up, cool. If not, so be it. I'm breaking even. 20, 10,
Stop filled.
3. Should have stuck with NASDAQ. Although I wouldn't have taken this trade at NASDAQ. I mean, this is no reason to, other than that one thing I was saying, if the VWAP is below us, it is. So that's like a perfect setup there. I mean, that's like textbook perfect setup of it.
Stop field.
So you've got, you know, a pretty strong trend up, you know, whatever. These are all pretty clean. Then you got this one here, a little bit of wick on top, so be it. Here you've got no wicks up there, you know what I'm saying? And then you come down here and you've got a doji of the opposite color that's as big, if not bigger, than the predecessor, you know? This is actually bizarre that it didn't go. So typically you would get in here, you put your stop below that and go for a 2 to 1. So it should have gone like up to here, but it didn't. It barely went up a few and then it went down. Interesting. Interesting. So is this like a reversal? And then I think we may be getting to being too late for the breakout, right? I don't think that's going to happen now. I mean, it's kind of late in the game for a breakout, right? So we had essentially a completely ranging, I mean, it ranged the whole time. And then same with the Asian session, which was, let's see, excuse me here. Is this Asian session? There's 5, so 6 and 7. Yeah, man, I guess I was wrong on that. It looks a lot better than I thought it did. I mean, I guess from there. Can you imagine? That would have been better. God, that'd have been nice to go long there and forget about it. Just hold it. I don't know how much. That's a lot. That would have been a good move. But either way, my point is, it didn't go like really crazy, I don't think. I mean, nothing like it doesn't. Look at the New York session, you know, so. But, and then to have this happen the whole time, surely in New York it's going to go wild. So I'd like to see what move we have, if it's going to go up or down here in about 4, 5, 6, I would say 7, 38, 30. I would say, yeah, in about 4 hours, 4.5 hours, we'll see. Probably somewhere within that time period, NAS is going to move in one direction or the other right before the open, and it'll reverse there. And most likely, it'll be one of those deals like this where, see this gray section? This is where the range is established, and a lot of times you'll see it do like this here. So like it'll be up here and it'll do its thing, whatever, you know, and then it'll come over and go all around, and then eventually it'll like break out, and then I don't know why I have to do this, I guess. There we go. So it'll break out, come back, retest that, and then go way up, right? But what I think will happen, because of all this ranging that's gone on the last 2 times, it's going to be one of those ones where it does like this, goes up, down, whatever, barely goes into the orb at all, and then goes, it may not even retest, it may just start moving on up and then come back down, maybe test a pivot or something and go up, you know. That's probably what we're looking at for tomorrow, if I'm guessing, you know, if I'm rolling dice. Okay, we're at the 50% here. We can reverse or go up. I hear the book map going crazy. What's it saying? Let's have a look see. Oh, I forgot I moved it to this window. Which, by the way, this is this here. So y'all should like and follow that channel. We've got some liquidity up there at the 21,670, so 21,670. That's right there. What do you think? You think we're going to go up and grab it real quick? It's actually more like right. I would say right here. No, we're going down. Well, I think I'm going to call it for now. Go catch about 4 hours of sleep and then get back up and try and trade that. Thinking that's my best bet. Look at that. Golly. Yeah, it's getting kind of wonky at this point. Making some odd moves. But, I mean, it was doing that over here too, though, so there's, you know. But it's awfully close together, you know what I mean? It's kind of more like that one. It's actually a lot like that one. We're going to have a little thing here and then a giant move up. The only difference is we've got all this range before it, whereas on this one you don't. You don't really have that at all on that one. Well, with that song ending like that, that'd be a good time to end it, huh? Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna call it because I'm getting awfully tired. So, but yeah. Until next time. Let's see. Let's do one last check just real quick to be on the safe side. Because this is looking like the reversal from that one. Should I mess with it? I don't know. I don't think it's Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna mess with it. But yeah. Let's see. Oh, look at that, playing perfectly into that, isn't it? See what I'm saying? Whoever says trend lines don't work is out of their mind. Look at this. Like, I mean, it's... How long ago did I draw this? I haven't looked at M2K in over an hour. I mean, like, I think I drew it somewhere around here, you know. All of these are sticking to that. Pretty wild. Yeah, that's crazy. They absolutely work. If you can draw them correctly, that is. And that can be tricky, you know, sometimes. Because you're like, well, why do I go to this wick? Why not this wick or this wick, you know? That's more of a, you know, like on, here's an example. I've got wick, then body, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just kind of what you think is right. But look at this. I mean, look how perfectly, you know what I mean? And that's like a higher time frame one. That's from way back over here. 7:40 p.m. You know, was that 9 hours, something like that. I don't know, I'm tired, but my point is they work. Yeah, I need to go get some sleep, so I'm gonna head home, grab some sleep, get up, and then I don't know if I'll stream. Lately I'm kind of in between moving. I'm trying to move to like a where all my trading is done at a studio, but I don't have it done yet, so I'm still working on that. So I mean, I could stream, but it'll be from my laptop, which I feel like the quality is substantially lower on that, you know, in terms of you know, all of it, like lighting, everything. I don't have set up over there for that, but nonetheless, I mean, it could just be like a, you know, if the quality is not the most important thing, then, you know, if just getting a stream out. Look at that, just this last little bit that I was talking, I feel like this just happened, right? Yeah, literally, what is this, 2 minutes ago? Golly, what a crazy drop. Wonder why and what that means. What is this? Oil? Crude oil? Did we get some news or something? That could be something worth knowing here. Are we gonna, what's happening now? We're gonna break through this, or we're gonna go right back up? Breaking through. Oh wait, what is today? Today is currently technically Friday, right? So, and it is, right now it's like 4:05. So 4 o'clock we had that news. But that's it. Golly, talk about, it's gonna be a crazy day at 7:30 a.m. So yeah. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna do. So I know what I'm gonna do, and that's go get a couple hours of sleep. Like I said, I don't know if I'm actually gonna stream the next, you know, the New York session or not, but gonna trade it. Don't know if I'll stream it. We'll see. But anyway, until next time. Who knows when that'll be at this point. But it'll definitely get a lot more consistent once I get that studio finished. So I can't wait to get that all done. But alright, I'll see you guys next time.